Hello everyone and welcome to SharpGrad, where we help you make wiser and smarter study abroad decisions. So if you're someone who is planning to study in Canada, I am sure that getting the permanent residence is going to be one of your top priorities. That is the reason why you are actually planning to study in Canada. Otherwise, there are so many other destinations that offer maybe better opportunities, maybe better education than Canada. But one of the reasons why a lot of students opt for Canada is the permanent residence. But getting the PR here has become more difficult than ever before. Nowadays, it is close to impossible for any and average student to get the PR here. And in this video, I want to talk about 3 pathways that still exist, that are quite stable. And if you are planning your journey using these pathways, you can ensure that you will be a permanent resident of Canada smoother and better. So let's begin. So the number one pathway that I personally like a lot is the express entries category specific draws. If you look at the score of the people who are from healthcare professions like dentists, nurses, medical lab technicians, medical lab technologists, the scores have dropped tremendously. So if you're someone who is already in Canada or planning to study in Canada, try to pick up a program that will lead you to getting a job in one of the healthcare occupations. This will make sure that you are getting your permanent residence without relying on any PNP program, without relying on any pilot program, but directly in the express entries category specific draws. So yes, this is one of the most amazing programs that you can explore. Let's move on to the second one. The second program is the Master's Graduate Stream of Ontario. So although Ontario is the most populated province, this is the province where getting the PR is considered to be the most difficult for most of the students. That is why a lot of students finish their studies in Ontario and then they move to provinces like Manitoba, New Brunswick, British Columbia, trying for their PR through different PNP programs there. However, if you're already in India or even in Canada and you want to safeguard your position for permanent residence, you can actually plan on pursuing a master's degree that is covered under the Master's Graduate Stream of Ontario. They have posted a list of universities that if you're pursuing a master's degree from one of those universities, you can actually get the invitation to apply the day you finish your studies if you get enough points in the Master's Graduate Stream. The list of universities is quite exhaustive. There are around 15-16 universities. Some of those universities like University of Toronto, Waterloo, they have very high admission criteria, but there are some universities like Algoma University, Laurentian universities where the entry criteria is not that competitive. So you can actually transition, you can pivot and move on to one of those universities, complete your master's degree there and get your permanent residence literally on the day you graduate. Let's move on to the third stream. The third program is the RNIP program, Rural Northern Immigration Pilot Program. The P in the program, that stands for pilot, has actually been made permanent now. So the RNIP program is now a permanent program. What it requires you to do is, it requires you to fulfill the criteria of different communities that are covered under the RNIP program. Generally, the easiest way to fulfill the criteria is to just pursue 2 years of education in that particular community. For example, communities like Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie, Nelson in British Columbia, these are some of the communities where you have some really great public colleges where you can study for 2 years, fulfill the criteria of RNIP, get a job offer and straight away get the PR by getting a nomination from that particular community. So these are 3 streams. The first one being pursuing a program that leads you to getting a job in the healthcare sector. Number 2, the Master's Graduate Stream. And number 3, the RNIP program. These are 3 very effective, very stable and kind of permanent programs that are not going anywhere. So you can plan accordingly if getting the permanent residence of Canada is on your mind and if it is very important to you. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want more informative content like this. And if you want me to handle your application to studying in Canada or any other destination that you're looking forward to, then click on the link given below, book a consultation. I would love to see you in a one-on-one consultation. Thank you very much and subscribe now.